Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. We've made it to Wurms Crossing. We found a dead body in Fuego's Flophouse sign. The doppelgangers are basically using this place as a base. And yeah, we need to find out more. We also need to find this inspector. Are they marked on the map? Okay, that's the Sharessa's Caress, so that's where the mam is going to be. So, we have lots of stuff to do here, including talking to Voss. Open Hand Temple Murders. There's the investigator, okay? And what is this? The Stern Librarian, Fion. Oh, that's the mamselle, okay. Okay, so the Fion is who we found dead up here. We found another Fion in the basement of the Open Hand Temple. Okay. Lots of things here. What is this place anyways? Sharessa's Caress.
Welcome to Sharessa's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Do we need to leave Shadowheart behind for this? We have quick saves. If you think I'm not going to take part and then reload, you're wrong.
We're not queuing for Sharessa's Caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
People are just walking into Sharessa's Caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Don't you shame me.
Why are some people so strange about Sharessa's Caress? It's just sex.
Right? Shadowheart?
Don't you two have
Reload.
for brains?
We're not going. Yeah. We have reloads.
We have everything.
Mamselle Amira.
I put it on.
Another drow for my feasting eyes. In darkness bred, yet no less delicious for it.
Thank you.
Elegant,
I think.
Decadent, and oh so dangerous. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
You might have misjudged a little. You're a bit off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance.
No.
It's
not
Fion
really my
you
thing.
seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
A pair? I mean, this can wait. This can wait. Oh, so the whipping dwarf was the lady we found. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You have drow escorts on hand? That does sound tempting. We're getting distracted.
Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are.
So this stern librarian of yours, will she be back tomorrow? She's dead.
Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but in the Flophouse there's a fresh killed corpse. It's a lady dwarf. Could that be your Fion?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer.
Knowing who did it, I can't guarantee that.
Else, The regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Wow, priorities, I guess. A woman is dead. You're concerned about the money?
Sweeting. This is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye.
Yeah, but this is
There'll be
personal.
time for tears.
A little
Cruel
emotions.
as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or more precisely, the lack of it.
All right, well, I mean, she's got to get shit done, I guess. Surely you can spare a reward for this information. Like a bout with the twins?
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance.
I was joking, but...
Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweetie?
Mamselle Amira, I would never do that. I would never do that. You hear that, Shadowheart? I just told the Mamselle I wouldn't do that. You wait here while I go and see what's up. Alright, hi. Queen Roll, indeed. Our queen. Right here. Our queen. Okay, I think these might be the drow they're talking about.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
Don't forget to quick save. How does a drow end up in a place like this?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
I mean, everybody is in love with Vernac, so checks out. As long as you are here of your own free will.
Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Well, I'm glad you found a place you feel safe. You do feel safe, right?
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself
Boundlessly, huh? Okay.
There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice. Usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the city of spiders.
Jesus Christ, okay. Aren't you Seldrine Drow? Why are you fooling? No. I'm not calling him out. You two look uncannily alike.
We are twins.
So this is incest. Cool. You know, this is a lose-lose situation. People are going to read into me and judge me no matter what I choose. Delicious.
Our bodies will haunt your dreams.
You guys aren't in the room. Get the fuck out of here. How dare you, Karlak and Will? Shadow. I just noticed. I just noticed the background. Oh my god. We have. All right. We have quick load. I have quick load, guys. It's for science. We just... sometimes you just have to explore the options to see what the game is providing the player, you know? Okay. They already disapprove. I want both of you at the same time.
We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part. The pangs of worry
Really?
cast often over Madame and Lyra nowadays. Look at me. Do you think we've done something wrong?
Shadowheart?
Not in trouble.
Are you in? She's probably not in, is she?
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
I hope that my partner will join us as well. We have quick load.
There's an idea.
Oh my god.
If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
This is...
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
Thank you for clarifying. Thank you so much for clarifying. I was getting very scared. I was about to back out. Not into that. Dude, Shadowheart's in. 1,000 gold? Dish out the money.
Let's go.
Easy.
This is thrilling.
What if they just murder us? Like, they might just be agents of Orin. I did not think she was going to be okay with this. Especially with how she was with... I mean, I guess if it's just carnal, it doesn't matter, right? Like, she doesn't care. It's like when you actually have, like, a meaningful relationship with somebody else, that's when she cares. That checks out. That makes sense to me. Like, I'd be worried about Karlak, too. She's so nice. Alright, you guys were all judgmental and shit. You guys can fucking wait downstairs for all I care. How dare you? Being all judgy.
What's the story?
Yeah, go downstairs. Go downstairs. You can't even listen at the door. Disapproving of our love
What to do?
and how we use it.
One day I'll catch a break.
Where did they go? Uh-oh. I thought that was the room. Hello?
I'll give it a
Hello?
shot.
I lost them. Are they in here?
You must
Oh, fuck!
hear me, devil.
Oh, come on!
I will do whatever
Game.
it takes.
Oh, I lost them. Shit. The disapproval on Delicious is cracking me up. Karlak and Will, I mean, they can just go and
Don't
hook
be
up while we're
shy.
doing this.
Trust me, you don't.
Menzoberran's and love magic. A form.
Return to us. The pangs of warrior cast often over Madame and Lyra. Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
There's an idea.
Charming.
There must be a
Charming
sprinkling shower of
indeed.
Let's go. This.
Yeah, you guys stay here. Alright, let's actually follow them this time.
Very well.
Okay. So many quest things are in this freaking building right now. I think that little elephant guy was our investigator.
Been two maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door.
Oh no, are they going through the room that freaking Voss is in? No, okay. Well, look at this room. This is just the best day.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we?
All right, now here's my other question. I know that some other companions are okay with like the thruple thing. So, let's say I don't even know which companions are okay with it and which ones aren't. I'm guessing Halsin is probably okay with getting as many people involved as possible. So let's say that Karlach and Halsin are both lovers of yours in the playthrough. Can you bring both of them into this room? I have to know. Let me know in the comments. How many people can get involved is what I'm asking. This is what I'm feeling. Oh my gosh, the writers know. Murmur a quick prayer under your breath that this doesn't break into a brawl.
I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin.
Everybody in this party has dark vision.
It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'm surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
I will have no judgments in chat. Thank you very much. So if you're in my comments, free of Shar. Now you have worshippers of your own. You must be pleased. I thought you didn't want to lead a religious order, Shadowheart. Empress of my desires, you should be revered on this eve. Oh, the writers are eating. I thought you didn't want to lead a religious order, Shadowheart.
I can compromise. Just this once.
Oh, this is so
The night
this is
skips
funny.
on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
We picked the right girl, I think. Okay. Where's our buff from this?
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly.
So you're saying it was good. Is there I wonder if you can come back and do other
Give me a
things.
moment, for pity's.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly.
Is there anything else I should know of this place?
Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
All right. We're going to explore a little bit. I want to see if picking one or the other does what picking one or the other does. We're probably going to live with the one that we just did because I loved that. I probably should have saved right there. Actually, but
Don't be shy.
Trust me, you don't want.
Menzoberranzan love magic, a formidable practice, usually only reserved.
Ah,
You're welcome if you have the coin.
You know what? Hold on. We could do this for free, right? Maybe if we start with the option of saying, hey, the Mamselle said.
Don't be shy.
Said you could provide me with a gift for helping her.
Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
I'm in.
or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my...
Menzoberranzan love magic, a formidable practice, usually only
A person of taste, indeed.
I thought that said lady. It said lad. It was missing a letter. I mean, we should probably try both. I mean, just because I'm straight doesn't mean that I can't give everybody the
Don't be
lad
shy.
option, you know?
Or, trust me,
Menzoberranzan love magic, a formidable practice, usually only reserved for pleasing the most
I'll be a little treat for you then.
Sorry.
Can I also hire the queen?
On my way.
That'll be.
I mean, slow down, Vernac. I know you're excited, but she's not moving that fast. I can get there first. Running.
Let's see what this does.
I much prefer a cat.
After you, ma'am.
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next?
Came here to talk, that's all. What's on offer?
An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. And of course, there's no charge. Anything for someone who helped find Fionn. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation?
My senses are yours to command.
Then, let's begin.
I don't need any of you psychoanalyzing me in the comments. Don't you dare. Don't you
In the
dare.
darkness, you feel something touch you. Icy fingers running down the nape of your neck. You shudder as you feel hot breath on your cheek.
I mean, really, this is all for
Just
you guys,
relax.
not me. So,
Give yourself
welcome.
over to the sensation. Lie back and let it take you.
Her lips meet yours, and you feel your body flush with heat, racing through your limbs, followed by the dancing tingle of her cold fingers.
match your passions.
She lets out a whimper as you kiss lower, lower, lower. On
Slow
her
down,
body.
narrator. Slow down.
Thank you. Thank you.
She tastes like a dessert prepared just for you. She shivers and shakes. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
Okay. Now I'll give you the lad, and then we'll go back to the one that we did.
Don't be shy.
Oh, trust
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable.
Beautiful
a
lad.
person of taste, indeed.
What the fuck, Will? Did anybody disapprove when I chose the lady? What the fuck is that about? Alright, I'm not reading into that. I'm not reading into that. Our boy Will isn't that fucked up, okay? He better not be.
Come hither. We have a room up.
I think it's just jealousy.
Another step forward.
Come on, a little hustle. Little hustle. Sorn.
Seems simple enough.
Well, at least we know where, Voss is now.
There is nothing I haven't done. And nothing I won't do.
Zero
Clients usually
boundaries.
choose me over my sister when they're looking for a man of extremes.
Okay, so the question is how extreme do we go here then? Missionary with the lights on. That is funny. Instruct me in vices I haven't even heard of. That's going to be the funny.
You will
They're both
learn
probably
things
hilarious.
You wish you could unlearn.
Oh
And the
dear.
lessons will be pure tactile sensation. No sight. Only whispers, sighs, and touch.
Larian was like, we can't animate these, otherwise we will not be able to get a rating.
So, tell me, do you want some role play, an unusual sensation?
They would have been banned in
perhaps
several countries.
my legendary Menzoberranzan love trick.
I mean, obviously, you have to do the Menzoberranzan love trick.
Let's just say, it's not only Dwergar who can enlarge themselves. Incrementum incredibili. I will excavate the very depths of your Underdark.
As the night dances on, he ravages
shit.
you.
All right. Worth it. Worth it. Save's coming, worth it. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh, the writers really ate for this one. Oh, they were eating good. Oh, we're all eating good. That is so funny.
Don't be shy.
Oh,
Okay.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice. Usually only reserved for
we will.
Return to us.
Oh, I'll return.
The pangs of warrior cast often over Madame Myra now.
We're coming right now. I mean, damn it, phrasing. Phrasing.
Remember our vow to keep.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
There's an idea.
Charming. For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little less.
Easy.
Let's go.
Best 500 gold I ever spent. Run, Shadowheart! Run! Oh, she's running. We're both running. They're both so thrilled. Hurry! Quick!
there anything duller?
All right, before they arrive. All right, I actually don't have the nudity filter on or off. I don't, what am I trying to say? I'm not taking the underwear off, is what I'm saying. Because then I'm gonna have to freaking blur a bunch of shit. Okay, we're ready.
You underestimate the Forgotten Princess.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we? I hope you're not. It's all part of the experience.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'm surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their
Would that be a
knees in
different
mock
line if we were still
prayer
with Shar?
towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
I'm guessing it would. I'm guessing that it would be geared towards Shar. If, Alright, we're gonna go with this one this time. Free of Shar, and now you have worshippers of your own. You must be pleased.
I'd be more pleased if you joined them.
Okay.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
Alright.
No time to rest. Something's on my mind.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
I
We
mean,
recover quickly, but not that quickly.
they're paid to say that, so grain of salt, but honestly, let's be real. Vernac and Shadowheart, they gave them what for. They gave them what for, okay? I choose to believe that they are actually worn down.
Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Alright. You good, Shadowheart? I mean... That must have been a great night, huh? Alright, anyways, let's put their clothes back on. Is that the right one? Yeah, that was the right one. Oh, whoops.
Let's get on with it.
Okay. Freaking Will and Carlock being all judgmental and shit. What's their deal? They're just jealous.
Is there anything duller?
Can't give up now. If not over, then through.
Okay, they're probably too far. Nope, they're moving. Alright. Well, Voss is next, I guess. You know what? No, we should probably have, Lizelle with us to do Voss, shouldn't we? Where's Will, bro? Hopefully he just pops into camp with us. Yeah? Yeah? Okay.
Already feeling better.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Could it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind Flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a Mind Flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim, I asked Father later. No, he said, a stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Interesting. And then she was the one that was on that list that said she was killed, too, so... We know who's behind the killing. It's obviously Oren's group.
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Okay. Oh yeah, we actually do need you to stay in camp.
Always good to talk, my friend. Are you sure? And
just for a minute, bro. Just for a minute. Also, this is because you disapproved of me going with the lad, and I found that disrespectful. I'm going to assume that it's not like a bigoted thing, and that it was that you were jealous because you're also in love with me just like everybody else is. Because otherwise, you would not be allowed in the party, bro. Because we don't do the bigot thing around here. We don't do that around here. So, that's what I'm choosing to believe is the case. Yeah? Okay. Also, the developers wouldn't write it that way, so...
I'm listening.
We have to assume that's not what it was.
It is done.
Hand it over. Much more than your fate and mine.
Larian to sustain.
Even if you had what?
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
Oh, he's working with
There is
Roth?
only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
He's had better days. He looks like he's been messed up a bit, huh? What did he go through on the way here?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
What are you doing, bro? Hello?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Huh. Is he showing us that he has the same power that the artifact has? That he's able to suppress the tadpole? Another party trick? Show me something real.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
You talking about Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Shit, dude.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I want to free Orpheus, but I don't want to do it through Raphael. I wonder if this is the only way to do it, though. They are really, really pulling me in directions here, aren't they? Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days?
That's a gross way of putting
Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Damn, I definitely am leaning towards freeing him, but I'm really, really nervous about being indebted to a devil. But like, I've been of the mind that I do not want to go along with the Emperor. Ah, man. This is rough. The Emperor is the only reason I'm still alive. That's just a true statement.
No. Orpheus is the only reason
That's true.
you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Yes. What I've been hoping for is to be able to free Orpheus, overthrow Vlaakith for Lizelle, and be free of all illithid shit by the end of the game. It's probably too much to ask. The cost of that may just be being indebted to a devil, which he hasn't laid out any contracts yet. But that's what devils do. It might be worth taking the risk. How do I free Orpheus?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It seems very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Is there any way to get to the House of Hope? Is the house... The thing is that I feel like the House of Hope is in another plane. Like it might be in the 9 hells and he's able to go freely between there, right? So are we going to be able to find a way to get to the House of Hope without him? Because if so, then we can still get the hammer and we can still free Orpheus. What exactly are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Absolutely not.
And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
I'd be insane to give such a powerful artifact to a devil.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that, but I think what you're referring to is specifically the Dead 3, which those 3 we don't want, but I think that's who he's specifically referring to, and he'd be right in that we'd rather him have it than them, but he's not that much better. Let's be real. He's not going to use it for good, please. He's going to use it for power. He told us as much. What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the 9 under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
Huh. That leads me down several lines of thought, and we might be leading towards a very, very bittersweet end. So if we want everything that we want, it's either we use the crown as a mortal, which we've just been told will destroy us, or we allow a more powerful being to gain the power of the crown. And the powers at play are the Emperor, Raphael, Vlaakith, Orpheus, and maybe perhaps Saloon? Or Saloon's daughter. And that one is the one that I would probably trust with it, if anybody. But the idea of giving it to any godlike entity doesn't personally sit well with me. And if given the choice at the end of the game, I may destroy myself to destroy the crown, rather than give it to anybody. But who knows? Maybe in context I'd change my mind. Because that... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we can give it to the Night Song or to Saloon, that's probably the only one that I'd truly consider. And even that I don't know if I would do. Interesting little conundrum they've presented me with. Oh boy. So why didn't you take the crown there and then?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist.
Interesting.
So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then
good self-control, buddy.
Ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
I'm curious to know how. How do they get it out of the vault of one of the archdevils? He's not an archdevil, right? And he's not one of the rulers of the Nine Hells. He's probably a lesser devil who just seeks more power so that he can have more power. It's a very devil thing to do. It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme.
Yeah.
They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit.
I'd play that DLC.
But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the Mind Flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do You trust him more than you trust the Emperor.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I still think that we might be able to make that happen. I mean, the game is presenting this like it's a choice between the Emperor and Raphael. I'm not sure if that's truly the case. So I'm imagining a scenario where we can still get to the House of Hope somehow. We can still get the hammer. And then we can go break Orpheus out, which then puts us against the Emperor. And, I mean, at that point, we have to put all of our eggs in Orpheus's basket. If he's not willing to side with us, then we no longer have any protection. I think that's a risk you'd have to take, though, right? But maybe it is as simple as the game might be presenting this to us, basically telling us that these are your two options. It's hard for me to know for sure. It could be that these are the two options, or there may be an option to free Orpheus and go against both Raphael and the Emperor. That's more in line with what I think Larian would want to be able to deliver, but we just don't know I can't know for sure, right? That may have been a very, very hard thing for them to write around, to, develop around. Who knows? This is the answer that I have. I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
What if I were to control the crown myself once I have the nether stones? He's going to tell me, well, it's going to destroy you. Which I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
Here's a thought. We have one wish. Our girl Shadowheart has one wish. What if there was an opportunity at the end of the game to control the crown and use wish to survive somehow? That could be something. Or I could be asking way too much. No deal, Roth. I'm leaving. Sorry, Lizelle. I think this is the right choice, and I'm hoping that I'm right and that you'll see that eventually.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Devil's Den.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because we don't need the deal. We can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the bramble path.
That seems very unlike her, actually.
I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it.
And there you go. That's a little bit back to normal.
We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope.
That's exactly what I need to hear.
Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Yeah, just crash it. What'd she say? Let's try that one more time. Gish Githka Tavki Crashet. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, that was a crazy-ass episode. Twins, for one. Devils, for two. Voss was here trying to make a deal with the devil, and Roth was just like, bro, you ain't got shit to do here. You're not powerful enough. And then we come in and he's like, you're powerful enough. Let's make a deal with you. All right, so in the next episode, we need to go and talk to Voss, wherever he's at. So Raphael's here, if we ever want to reconsider the deal, and we need to figure out where Voss is. Downstairs in the lobby, I guess. We'll find him. But that's going to be our next order of business. So we'll keep Lizelle in the party for a little bit longer. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Andy Ford, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Dennis McKinnon, Turkeyfoot 27, Pedo Kuto, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.